Good morning, Caitlin. Good morning. Hi. Good morning, Liz. Beautiful. Hi, lovely. So this morning I'm at Oki Beach. I was here this time, pretty much exactly this time last year, like late October last year. It's like a surf beach down in Shikoku Island. Super beautiful. I really miss Australia, so I'm just went somewhere that I could pretend I'm on holiday in Australia. Now I'm with you guys, which makes it easier too. Thank you. I'm going to put you guys on mute and then you can unmute yourselves. Like if something happens with the sound, just let me know. Otherwise, namaste. Thank you so much for being here. So nice to have you this morning. We're going to get started in a comfortable seat. So as usual, just kind of shift and shuffle as much as you need to get comfortable to start. And we can be relatively still to start as well. Let your hands rest on top of your knees. You might close the eyes or you can keep them open. It's up to you. And in this morning's practice, it might be a nice theme to reflect on and see if you can embody through every breath, every shape, this idea of ahimsa. So it's translated as non-violence, but for me, describing something by what it's not doesn't really help the situation. The best translation I've heard of it is love in action, which gives you some sort of more feeling about it for me anyway. And I've seen so much of the stuff that's happening in Melbourne and breaks my heart a little bit. And even in our town, like I feel lucky that I can put on yoga retreats, but the yoga retreat that was supposed to happen last weekend got postponed because 2 friends of mine got tested positive for COVID. And it was interesting watching the different reactions to people in the village to these people, including my initial reactions. And it's just like almost to separate ourselves onto teams. Like they're not a team player, you know, they've been reckless and now they've got it and then everyone's businesses have to close down. And then one of my friends reminded me that, you know, we're all a team. And even when someone in our team stuffs up or, you know, doesn't maybe perform as well as what we'd want them to, we're still a team and we have to hold them up and lift them up. And for me, that action of playing in the team is love in action, giving people, sending people love no matter what they do, and always responding with love. That's the way forward. Maybe this is very simplistic or maybe it resonates with you. If anything at all, can you maybe at least see if you can practice it on the mat this morning? Just this idea of coming to your mat this morning feels like an action of love for yourself. You start to feel yourself take this time this morning to step away from whatever else is pressing on your mind, on your to-do list. And you can drop into your center. You find that center space via the breath, noticing the way you're breathing in, noticing the way that you're breathing out. And the breath might start to last a little bit longer. Naturally, the breath deepens as you bring more awareness to it. And with more awareness on the breath, with that breath naturally deepening, you might feel your nervous system calm down so that you can center. And each breath, each movement continues now to come from this center, this place of love. And if you're synchronizing playlist, you could press play from the first one now. Next inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. You might blink the eyes open and gaze up. And then hands through, heart center in prayer. Exhale. Nice. 2 more times. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Full breath in. Hands through, heart center. Breathe out. Last time. Inhale, reach the arms wide and high. Exhale, hands through, heart center. And interlace the hands at center. Press the palms forward. Tuck your chin in. And then inhale, lift the arms all the way up, gaze up. Draw the arms back as far as possible. Stretch, good. Then exhale, press the palms forward, chin towards your chest and round. 2 more rounds like that. Inhale, lift the arms, arch the spine, gaze up. Keep breathing into the top, expand the ribs. Exhale, breathe out to the very bottom of your lungs as you press the palms forward. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pressing forward. And release the hands, bring them behind your back. Interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles back, lift the heart up. Could you feel the shoulder blades draw a little closer together? Even wiggle the chest if you need. Press the heel of the hands together, even if it means bending your elbows. Then bring the fist over towards your right side away. Let the right ear roll over towards the right shoulder so that you're feeling this nice stretch across the left side of the neck and shoulder. Softening into it, breathing into it. 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out. Lift the head back through center, bring the hands back behind you, stretch the shoulders and chest, inhale. Nice, bring the hands to your left side waist, exhale. Let the left ear roll over towards the left shoulder. Maybe play with the angle that the chin is lifting on. Feel the breath. Love is less of a doing, it's more of a feeling. Feel your way through the practice, don't just do it. Next inhale, lift the head up, bring the hands back behind you, deep breath in. And then release the hands, circle them forward, roll forward into a tabletop position. So warming up the wrists and tabletop, point the fingers back towards your knees. Have a little bend through the elbows, feel it stretch through the forearms, opposite flexion of the wrists. You inhale, arch the spine, gaze up, breathing in. We're not rushing this morning, just slowly warming up. Exhale, round the spine. You've been in similar shapes like this already, so perhaps finding some more depth. Inhale, arching, gazing up, broaden through the collarbones. Exhale, chin towards your chest and stretch. Last one, full breath in, keep breathing in, perhaps a little bit longer. Exhale, round and stretch out. And then come into a neutral spine, point your fingers forward, walk your hands forward, Anahatasana, melting heart pose, chest melts closer towards the floor, hips stay relatively above the knees. Think less about what it looks like, more about what it feels like. Arms and shoulders are stretching and there's this little curve coming into the spine. A couple more breaths here. One more breath in and one more breath out. Lift the chest up, slide the hands back a little and slide the torso all the way forward and down to lay on your belly. Point the toes back, bring the hands beside the lower ribs, baby cobra. Lift the chest up, draw the shoulder blades a little closer together so it's back body strength lifting you. Exhale, roll down. One more just like that. Inhale, lift up. Feel like the hands are energetically drawing backwards, chest is drawing forward, in. Exhale, melting down, out. Now please slide the hands outside of the mat, finger pads, elbows high. Inhale, ripple up, striking cobra, deep breath in. Perhaps it feels a little more lifted and stretchy. Nice, right shoulder, right ear down to center, look to the left, breathe out. Inhale, ripple up through center, height is yours. Exhale, left shoulder down through center, look to the right. up through center. Last time here, breathing in, down to center, breathe out. Hands beside the ribs, tabletop, deep breath in, and then downward facing dog, breathe out. In your down dog, you guys have done this many, many times in your lives before, so feel into the shape as it suits you this morning. Without too much judgment, you might notice some kinks that might be there that might usually not. Some tension. And you let any of the perceived sort of misgivings of the shape be there. Working through them with your breath. Can you feel your hands grounding down? And your inhale, lengthen up the spine, deep breath in. Ripples down the back of the legs, slow breath out. Lift the heels of the feet up, deep breath in. Drop the heels of the feet over to the left, breathe out. So you're still in down dog, it's just a twist now. Press firmly into the left hand, gaze under your right arm. Feel the stretch to the right side of the body. Keep the knees bent. We'll straighten them into side plank, legs straighten. Right arm stretches all the way forward. Nice. Full breath in. Bring the right hand down, knees bend again, breathe out. Everyone lift the heels up through center. Inhale, high downward dog. Exhale, heels over to the right, twisted downward dog. Bend the knees towards the left, gaze under the left arm. Feel the grounding through the right hand. Either stay here with knees bent or straighten the legs, almost pounce forward into a side plank, Vashisthasana. Left arm stretching forward. Feel the strength and also the space. Breathe in. If you're in side plank, left hand down to the floor, knees bend again, breathe out. Everyone, heels lift up through center, deep breath in. Downward facing dog, heels towards the floor, knees could bend as much as you need out. So you're prioritizing a straighter spine over straighter legs here. Always prioritizing a deep and mindful breath over any perceived depth in the shape. And feeling the intention of your practice is the intention of Ahimsa, love in action, everything working as a team in your body. Feels right this morning, but if there's another intention that feels better, please honor that. From your down dog, walk the feet towards the hands, come into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart, bring the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers. Again, feel the shoulder blades draw closer together so that perhaps the heels of the hands can press together. Let the heels of the hands draw away from your lower back so the shoulders stretch more. Head is hanging heavy, trust your body, you don't need to see the screen. Hear my voice, feel your breath. One more inhale. Release the hands down to the floor, exhale. Left knee bends, left finger pads stay down on the floor. Reach your right arm up, Uttanasana, twist, inhale. Right hand behind your back, exhale. It's really nice stretch for the outer seams of the right leg and hip. Feel your spine lengthen, breathe in. Twist deeper, look up with your left eye, breathe out. And right hand rises, inhale. Put the right hand down, exhale. Change sides, right knee bends, left arm lifts up, Uttanasana, twist, breathe in. Half spine, breathe out. Feel your breath moving through the shape, through the spine in. Twist deeper, look up with the right eye out. Left hand rises, inhale. Hand down, exhale. Both hands to shins, long spine, long breath in. Fold down, breathe out. Little bend through the knees, rise all the way up. Arms wide, lift high, deep breath in. Hands through, heart center in prayer. Breathe out. Just as we started in the feet. Inhale, reach the arms wide and high. Full inhale. Through heart center in prayer. Exhale. Two more like that. Inhale, lift. Ground through the feet. Arms rise to the sky. Through heart center, gather energy into center. Last time, deep breath in, arms wide and high. This time, hands through heart center, hinge forward from the hips. Tail belly in as you dive down. Lift halfway, deep breath in. Step your right foot back as you breathe out. Back knee drops down, arms and torso rise. Anjaneyasana, breathe in. Arms might touch in prayer at the top if it feels better. Let the hips soften slightly forward, but always have this lifting of the front hip points up, this arching of the spine up. So it's this nice stretch through the front line of the right hip flexor and through the torso. Stay grounded, but get lifted through the torso. One more inhale. Hand circle back and frame your front foot. Exhale. Nice. Twist, left hand rises, deep breath in. Half spine, left hand behind your back. Breathe out. Option to lift your back knee up, but it's not essential. Every action comes from a point of self-care, love. Next, breath in, left hand lifts if it's bound. Hand frames your front foot, breathe out. Everyone, high plank, deep breath in, strong and long through the body. Pause here for your breath out. We'll pause in high plank for a few moments. Feel the strength and build the strength. Everything's working together in this shape. The fingers are spread wide, the hands are pressing down. Through the hands pressing down, you feel this little lift through the space between your shoulder blades. So the shoulders and arms are working, but the core is too, curl belly button to spine. Legs and glutes are firm as well. Good, one more breath in. Option to drop the knees, lower halfway down to low plank, breathe out. Your choice, upward dog or cobra, back bend, deep breath in to the top of your lungs. Downward facing dog, press the hips back, breathe out. Couple of breaths in down dog, let it settle. Mind is focused. Breath is deep. And the mind focusing and the breath moving helps you find this depth overall to your practice. Next inhale, right leg rises, deep breath in, three-legged dog. To your nose and quietly step forward, breathe out. Drop the back knee down, straighten out the front leg, Ardha Manasana, half split pose. You might walk the hands back a little bit, flex the toes up. And for me, if you're feeling any twinging into your right glute, activate the core and the right quadricep muscles more, and even press your right heel down and energetically pull it back. Take one more breath in, dive a little deeper into it, breathe out. Bend through the front knee, inhale, and step forward, forward fold, exhale. Ground from the feet, rise all the way up, arms wide and high, inhale. Hands through heart center, hinge from the hips, fold forward, exhale. Halfway, deep breath in. Left foot steps back this time, breathe out. Back knee down, arms and torso rise, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Maybe there's a softening of the hips, but keep lifting the front hip points up. It guides the way. You feel that lift from the left knee, past the hip points, past the ribs, through the heart, even the gaze up. One more inhale. Hands circle back, frame your front foot, exhale. Twist, right hand rises, breathe in. Feel it all in the body. Maybe a half bind is available out. Use the breath to help you find the steps, maybe correct alignment that might have formed a bad habit. One more inhale, lift the right hand high, frame your front foot, breathe out. Step back into high plank again, breathe in, pause here. It's these two long holds in plank. Feel the strength, build the strength, even let the heat build. Your breath working together with your focused mind means that the mind doesn't run away with itself in response to this sensation. Take one more breath in. Option to drop the knees, low plank, breathe out. Upward dog, roll your shoulders back. Good, nice. Downward dog, press your hips back. Hips are nice and high, breaths are deep. One more inhale. One more exhale. Left leg rises, full breath in, three-legged dog. Feel the stretch. Knee towards your nose, mindfully step forward out. Drop the back knee down, Anjaneyasana, straighten the front leg. Maybe walk your hands back a little. Feel everything working together to help you achieve depth, whatever that means for you this morning. more than just a physical depth. One more in, one more out. Bend through the front knee, inhale, tuck the toes, step forward, forward fold is your exhale. Rise all the way up, arms wide and high, deep breath in, hands to heart center in prayer, and then arms by your side, summit to the hip, breathe out. Cool. Steady gaze, strong breath, grounded feet, full body, lifted torso. Through your A together, inhale, arms wide and high, full breath in. Through heart center, hinge from the hips, curl belly button in. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Step or float, both feet back high through low plank, breathing out. Not rushing, but flowing, feeling every breath, every movement. To downward dog when you're ready, exhale. One full breath in. Empty all the way, breathe out. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float forward, halfway inhale. Melt down, exhale. Rise wide and high, deep breath in, Urdhva Hastasana, lift. Uttanasana, dive it down, feel your breath move you. Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway, inhale. Step or float, high through low plank. Same exhale, don't rush it, feel the strength of that shape. And then transition into the opening, upward dog in. Downward dog, breathe out. One in, one out. Tease it out, bend the knees, look forward, step or float forward. Last time together, halfway in and folding down out. Rise all the way up, flat and high, Urdhva Hastasana. Straight down, Uttanasana, exhale. Halfway, breathe in. Step or float, high through low plank, out. Upward dog, feel the body and the breath. Downward dog, breathing out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Bend the knees, look forward. Step or float, halfway lift, breathing in. Melt it down, out. This time, Utkatasana, chair pose. Knees bend, hips drop, arms up. Nice, sit the hips a little lower. See the toes are together, knees are squeezing together. If it doesn't feel right on your hips though, you can always have the feet hip distance, knees hip distance. Hips lower, belly curling in. Hands to heart center, lean forward, inhale. Twist to the right, left elbow outside of the thigh, exhale. So feel this shape, bringing almost some energy and vitality into you. It's compressing the abdomen, compressing the digestive organs, twisting through the spine, lengthening through the right side of the body. Could you almost really feel yourself twisting like a corkscrew through the shape? Take one more breath in, maybe left eye lift, and then release, fold forwards, breathe out. Neutralize between, halfway lift, hands to shins, long spine, long inhale, shoulders back, fold it down, exhale. Utkatasana, chair, knees bend, hips drop, arms up. Nice. Hands to heart center, twist to the left this time. Hook the right elbow outside of the thigh. You might notice this side is a little bit tighter than the other, or that they sort of play differently side to side. That's okay. Approach this side with the same breath and the same intention. One more breath in, maybe right eye lift. Twist a little deeper, breathe out, then release. Wiggle the feet hip distance apart. Wrap your peace fingers around the big toes. Padangusthasana, lengthen, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Use the practice, or let the practice help you become a little more embodied. So feel into your body. Feel into it with kindness. Move into it with kindness. Head is heavy. Feel the abdominal muscles helping you find more depth in this stretch of the back line. Even the arms might be bending out a little more towards the sides, pulling you deeper. Feel the aid of one more breath in and one more breath out. Release the fingers from the toes, lift halfway, inhale, long spine. Step or float, optional vinyasa. We meet back in downward facing dog. Full inhale. Let go, exhale. From downward dog, heels rise, breathe in. Heels drop to the left as you breathe out. The twisted down dog, again, bend the knees towards the right, gaze under the right arm, feel the space through the side of the body. Then side plank Vashisthasana, straighten the legs, reach your right arm forward. If this is feeling like a lot, drop your left knee down towards the floor to modify, like so. If you're feeling like a little more juice, lift your top leg up. Feel the breath, take one more breath in. Everyone, step your right foot to the top of the mat, breathe out. Let's meet in a low lunge, hands down, lunge forward, roll your shoulders back, gaze up, complete inhale. Straighten over the legs as much as you can, feel the stretch through the back line, exhale. 2 more like that, move slow and breathe deep, in, out. 1 more, inhale, stretch the front line. Last time, stretch the back line. And bending through the front knee, keep the low lunge but reach your arms back so you turn it into arrowhead. In arrowhead, feel like the shoulder blades are drawing closer together, the triceps would get closer together, so you're active through the back line of the body. Flex your back hamstring up a little higher, lunge your front knee a little deeper. Torso straight, take 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out. High crescent lunge, lift all the way up, inhale. Good, lunge through the front knee, little bend through the back knee. Torso is tall above the hips. Feel into this shape. Approach it with intention and breath, everything working together. One more, inhale, torso tall. Twist, left hand forward, right hand back, breathe out. Stay grounded through the feet, option to drop your back knee down if it's feeling a little challenging this morning, that's fine, adjust. Peel your right rib cage back a little more, your left rib cage further forward. Then reverse, stay really grounded through the feet, lift your left hand high. Right hand kind of reaches for your back hamstring. Press the back hamstring into the back hand, lift your left thigh higher, 1 more inhale. So good guys, warrior 2. Ground your back heel, right hand forward, left hand back, exhale. Shift and shuffle as you need and like. Slowly move into the depth that is available to you this morning. Feel everything work together. The practice isn't a punishment on your body, it's an act of care. One more breath in. 1 more breath out. Flip the palm, reverse warrior, right hand rises. Keep bending through the front knee. Reach back, lean back, be light with the left fingertip. Cool. Stay for 1 more inhale. Cartwheel the hands down as you exhale. Step it back into high plank, breathe in, low plank. Maybe keep the right leg lifted for a challenge, so 3-legged plank. Upward dog, roll your shoulders back. Downward dog, press your hips back. 3 breaths, let it settle. If it's cold where you are, I'm sending you hot beach vibes. From downward dog, let's move to the left side together. Inhale, lift. Actually, keep the left foot down. Let's start again. From downward dog, both feet down, heels rise, breathe in. Hands stay grounded, heels drop over to the right, breathe out. So it's a twisted down dog. Bend the knees towards the left, gaze under the left arm, feel the space. Option to stay or side plank, straighten the legs, reach the left arm forward. Option to modify, right knee down if it's feeling a little too unsteady. Amp it up, lift your left leg up. 3, 2, and 1. Mindfully step your left foot forward. Let's meet in a low lunge, finger pads down, lunge forward, roll your shoulders back. Feel the breath in. Straighten and fold over the legs. Breathe out. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Breath moving you. And then into arrowhead. Bend through the front knee, ground through the feet, reach your hands back. Feel the strength of it, don't resist it. Let everything work to make it a little easier, a little smoother. Back hamstrings flexing up, front knees lunging, belly buttons curling into the spine and the shoulder blades, and the triceps are drawing closer together. One more inhale here, one more exhale here. High crescent lunge, press down to lift all the way up. Deep breath in. Nice, grounded through both of the feet, shift and shuffle into your depth. Let it feel different on this side as it needs to. Let everything work together to achieve your depth. One more inhale, torso tall. And right hand forward, left hand back. Breathe out. Cool. Keep the twist, work perhaps a little deeper into the twist. Feel how you do have space to go a little more. Then keep the feet grounded, reach your right hand high. Reverse, left hand's reaching for your back hamstring, press the hamstring up into the hand. Reach your right hand higher, one more inhale. Warrior two, left hand forward, right hand back, exhale. Good. Shift and shuffle. Find your appropriate depth. It feels different every day. Everything working together, feet, legs, torso, arms, gaze, breath. Next inhale, reverse, left hand rises, right hand reaches for your back hamstring lightly. Notice if your lunge softens, can you deepen the lunge as you reach back? One more inhale. Good, mindful practice. Cartwheel the hands to the floor, exhale. High plank, deep breath in. Low plank, slow breath out. Feel the strength, build the strength. Upward dog, roll your shoulders back. Downward dog, press your hips back. One out. One exhale. Cool. Moving with a little more pace this time, because you've been in these shapes before. Notice how maybe there's a little more depth available, a little more ease available. Everything continues to work together. Lift both of your heels up high, breathe in. Drop the heels to the left as you breathe out. Bend the knees towards the right, gaze under the arm, inhale. Vashisthasana, side plank, exhale. Lift through the top leg, maybe breathe in. Quietly step to the top of your mat. Breathe out. Breath is still deep. We're not rushing, we're flowing. Lunge forward, inhale, stretch. Straighten and fold, exhale. Two more like that. Let your breath move you through it. And we meet in arrowhead when you're ready. Be okay with losing time with me. Just be in time with your breath. Stay for your exhale. High crescent lunge. Rise all the way up. Deep breath in. Or twist. Left hand forward. Right hand back. Breathe out. Reverse. Left hand rises. Right hand reaches high. Inhale. Warrior two. Peel open. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Reach the right hand high and reach your left hand behind your back. Cool. This time meet back with the torso and center, but the hands interlace behind your back. Breathe out. Draw the knuckles down, lift the heart up, prepare for a version of humble warrior. Inhale, bow forward at a diagonal, exhale. So actively pull your right hip back. Allow your left hip to maybe draw slightly forward as the torso bows forward. You imagine that the forehead is gravitating towards the mat, to the inside of the right foot, knuckles forward. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Ground through the feet, use strength, press down to lift all the way up, breathe in. Keep reaching back to reverse. Straighten out your front leg, lift the toes. Skandasana to the back of your mat. Left knee bends, hands to the floor. Let your right toes lift up. So as if your right foot is standing on the wall in front of you. Your left heel could be lifted. Mine used to be grounded, but I'm tighter these days from too much walking and snowboarding. Everything working as one. Couple more breaths. Last one in and out into a wide-legged forward fold. Press down into the feet to lift the hips up through center. Point your toes in towards each other and maybe wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. So wrap your hands around the calves, then melt forward and down. Use everything to work together to achieve your space this morning from the center point. One more in and out. Bring the hands to the floor, lift up halfway, inhale. Walk to the front of your mat, low lunge, exhale. Twist, right hand reaches up, deep breath in. Roll to the edges of the feet, walk the right foot back a little and let the hips hover low for Cleopatra. Breathe out. Take time to set it up as you need. Both feet are pointing towards the long side of your mat. Inhale, lift the hips, reach the right arm forward so it's like a rainbow through the side of the body. Hips hover low, reach back, breathe out. Just one more time. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, hips low, reach back. We're gonna go into wild things from here. Press down into the left hand, step the right foot behind you, peel open towards the ceiling, reach your right hand forward. Stay strong and stable through that left hand by pressing down into it. One more breath in. Then right hand to the floor, either into a downward dog or an optional vinyasa flow. It's up to you guys. Meeting back in downward dog when you're ready. Full inhale between sides. Pat the lips, breathe out. Now from downward dog, heels rise, breathe in. Heels drop to the left, breathe out. Go through it breath by breath, you're not rushing. You're flowing with a sense of curiosity. Bend the knees, stretch. Side plank Vashisthasana, left hand rises up. Maybe left leg rises, breathe in. With mindfulness and control, step forward, breathe out. Hands frame your front foot, lunge forward, roll the shoulders back, inhale. Straighten and fold, exhale. Slow down the breath, deepen the movement, in, out. One more time, inhale. Last time, exhale. Arrowhead, lunge through the front knee, reach the hands back, breathe in. Feel the strength of the shape, work with it all, breathe out. High crescent lunge, rise all the way up, inhale. And twist, right hand forward, left hand back, exhale. Reverse, right hand rises, reach for your back hamstring, keep breathing in. Warrior two, peel, open, breathe out. Reverse, right hand reaches behind you, inhale. And then hands interlace behind you, exhale. Draw the knuckles down, lift the heart, breathe in. Bow forward, humble warrior, breathe out. Find a couple of breaths here. The breaths help you refine your approach and practice of the shape. Everything's working together, shoulder blades drawing together, belly button curling in, left knee lunging perhaps a little deeper, feet grounded. With the feet grounded, come out of the shape, reverse warrior, left hand rises, right hand reaches back, inhale. Keep reaching back, straighten out your front leg and always cooking, exhale. Skandasana to the back, right toes, right heel points in, left toes lift up, the back of your mat. So right heel might be grounded, it might be lifted. It's about creating the stretch through the inner left thigh and hamstring. Approach this shape and yourself with kindness and breath. One more inhale. One more exhale. Into your wide-legged forward fold. Lift the hips, point your toes in. Lift halfway at center, breathe in. Maybe the hands come behind your back if you like the shoulder opening bind, breathe out. Let yourself dive forward, melt down and in. Feel your body, your breath, everything working as a team. Even if you notice one part has strayed, And kindly start to activate it again. One more breath in. Release the hands down, breathe out. Lift halfway, inhale, and walk to the front of your mat. Low lunge, exhale. Twist, left hand rises, deep breath in. Feel it all, roll to the edges of your feet. Shorten the stance. Hips low, Cleopatra to the back, breathe out. Ground through the right hand, lift the hips, side stretch, reach forward, breathe in. Hips hover low, reach back as you breathe out. One more time, deep inhale. Last time, slow exhale. Side plank Bashistasana, step the left foot back. To Wild Thing, step it behind you. Peel open towards the ceiling, feel the space. Stretch into it, breathe into it. One more inhale. And then left hand to the floor, either through a low plank or knee in downward dog, exhale. Cool. From your downward dog, take a deep breath in and empty out. Drop the knees down towards the floor. Let the heels sit wide and then sit back between your heels to prepare for hero pose, your asana. If it feels quite strong on your knees or ankles, it's normal, it's a strong pose, and it's definitely not for everyone. So you might take a cushion or a block and elevate it or place it between your heels and let your hips sit on that cushion or block. Your knees are either close together, they can even splay apart if it feels better. Stay seated like this, or to deepen, this is the shape already, but there's variations. If you've got a little more space to go, sort of curl your bum under, lengthen your tailbone forward, maybe come onto your forearms, maybe even lower all the way down. But if you start to come all the way down and your knees and your shins start to lift, or you know that it doesn't feel right, your breath starts to strain, come back and find a seated position in the pose. Any variations are welcome. Longer holds here, a couple more breaths. See if you can stay focused on the breath, or kindly, every time your attention wanders, bring it back to the sensations of your inhales and your exhales. One more in and out. If you're laying back, press into the elbows to carefully come back up. From seated position, press the hands down, lift the hips and come into a tabletop position. Cool. In your tabletop position, ground through your left hand, ground through your right hand, and reach your left arm forward. Okay, grounding through the right hand, reach your left arm forward. Feel the right hand pressing down so you get more strong and stable through the right arm and shoulder. Then extend your right leg back. So already this feels strong. Make it stronger by keep pressing down into the right hand. Lift your right leg a little higher, your left arm a little higher, start to arch. Either stay here or practice bending the back knee. Reach back, take the foot in the hand. Important to keep pressing your right hand down. Kick the right foot into the left hand. Feel the stretch, the balance, the strength and focus of the shape. So everything working together here to help you perhaps find depth. If you fall out, it's fine. 3, 2, and 1. Mindful release to that slingshotting. Reach forward and back, inhale. And then left hand down, step your right foot outside of your right hand, exhale. Let the hips soften forward. Maybe let your left knee sort of go back a little. Right hand reaches up high. Reach back, bend the back knee, and take hold of the foot behind you. Option, you don't have to grab it. You can just be in a twist with the right hand on the right thigh. These type of poses can feel really good to close your eyes in. I know they can bring up a lot. Allow different things to come up. Breathe through it, work through it. Release what you don't need. One more inhale, one more exhale. Release the foot if you've got it. Bring the right hand down, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, and step forward at the top of your mat. Walk the feet a little closer together. Rise all the way up with a bend in your knees, arms up, torso up, inhale. Keep the torso lifted, bring the right hand down, bend your right knee, grab hold of the inside of the foot, so that's a dancer pose. So ground through the left foot, hips are square, knees are square. Oh, very big bumblebee, great timing. Dancer pose, kick the foot into the hand. Again, seeking balance, focus, strength, and flexibility. Feel everything work together to achieve this. Grounding and lifting, another 3, 2, 1. Gently release, right foot down, left hand moves down. Both arms lift, inhale. Rise down, forward fold, little bend through the knees, exhale. Lift halfway, breathe in. Step it back, high plank, through low plank, breathe out. Upward dog, roll your shoulders back. Good, downward dog, press your hips back. Full breath in through, empty out. From downward dog, drop the knees down to the floor. Ground through your right hand and stretch your left arm forward. Extend the right leg back. Grounding through the right hand, feel the strength of the shape. Press down to lift up a little more and either stay or bend the lifted leg, reach back and kick back. And hand pressing in, hand pulling back into the foot and foot pressing into the hand. Equal and opposite action working together to help you stay and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Without slingshotting, release, extend forward and back, inhale. Then left hand down, right foot forward, exhale. Is this the same side that we did before? Sorry, guys. If you were doing it, let's just do it a second time. Anyway, our lefts are always a little harder. Comment. Tabletop. Extend your left leg back and extend your right arm forward. Press down into your left hand, feel the strength. Get out of your head into the body. It's okay to do something twice. It won't make you completely uneven if you're doing it twice. Reach up, lift up. Option to stay or bend the lifted leg. Kick the foot into the hand. Yes, I feel like I haven't done this side. This one feels harder. 3, 2, 1. Without slingshotting, release, forward and back, inhale. Right hand down, now step the left foot outside of your left hand, exhale. Let the hips soften forward. Maybe wiggle your right knee back. Either stay or reach the left hand back to twist and maybe catch the foot behind you. Close the eyes, feel to release. One more in and out. Release the foot if you've got it. Bring the left hand down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up and step forward. Press down to rise all the way up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Good. Keep the right arm lifted, left hand down. Press down into the right foot, bend your left knee. Take hold of the inside of the foot, outside of your knees. Knees are together, hips are square. Stay grounded through the right foot or maybe start to kick the left foot into the hand. Practice balancing, everything working together. Ground through the right foot, kick with the left, lift up, hold for another 3. Hold the pose, note your breath. 2, One, gently release. Foot down, hand down. Samasthiti. Nice. Arms by the side, palms facing forward. Pause for a few moments here. Then maybe with your eyes closed, we'll flow to the ground. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, dive down. Lift halfway, breathe in. Step or float, high through low plank. Keep the eyes closed if you can. Through upward dog, feel the back bend. Downward dog, press the hips back. And from downward dog, ripple forward into your high plank inhale. Drop the knees lower all the way down. Exhale. Slide the elbows underneath your shoulders. Sphinx pose. Toes are pointing back. Feel like the elbows are energetically drawing backward and the heart forward. Shoulder blades peeling closer together. Might be a little lift of your chin. Active in this shape, either stay or spread the hands a little wider. Lift the elbows into your seal. Your choice of back bend. Slow, deep breath. Continue to feel like you're embodying your intention through every breath and pose that you take. It's an action of love. One more in. Gently melt all the way down. Breathe out. Let one ear rest down onto the mat. Arms are by the side. Feel yourself rest. Digest the space so far. Slowly begin to wind down in the practice now. And slide the hands back beside the ribs, lift the head through center. Press back through a tabletop inhale. Spread your knees wider than usual, child's pose. Exhale. Hips sit back towards your heels. Arms stretch forward. Feel the space through the lower back here. And then all the way through the spine and perhaps through the hips too. If your breath sort of shortened and fastened, can you re-lengthen it and slow it down again? Feel yourself starting to melt and open into the space of the morning. And rolling the torso up to sit onto your heels from here. Slide the knees together, let the hips drop to the sides and swing your legs forward. Cool. From here, bend the knees, lean back into your hands and cross your right leg over your left. Nice. Walk the feet out a little wider, Gomukhasana, cow face pose. So shift and shuffle. Again, you might elevate your hips on a cushion or a block here if your hips are feeling super tight, or you can even extend your bottom left leg forward and long like this to help. So work with your body this morning. Adjust it as you need. We'll start by reaching the right arm out towards the side, so the opposite hand to the bottom leg. Then reach your left arm up and then stretch away from the bottom leg, so towards the right. And pressing the right hand down will help almost roll your left hip down. Create more stretch to the side of the body, more stretch to the hip. Maybe even bend that left elbow, let the head rest back into the hands. Self-soothe with the breath. Inhale, come back up through center. Either stay at center or start to walk the torso forward. Almost press the hands down just as you did to the pressing the right hand down over at the right. Pressing both of the hands down here will help you lengthen both sit bones back, find more stretch through the hips and legs. You might decide to let your head drop. Starting to surrender to the more slower pace of the practice as we approach our final resting pose. Three more breaths. And walk the hands back up as you're ready. Not too much fuss. Lean back into the hands. Unravel the legs. Left over right this time. Walk the feet out. Gomukhasana on the opposite side. So this time to modify, your right leg might be straight forward. To make it a little more intense, your shins will be more parallel. Left hand stretches out towards the side, right hand reaches up. So we're stretching away from our bottom leg. Maybe bend the right elbow, let the head rest back into the hands. One more breath in and out. Come back up through center. So nice, guys. Either stay at center or start to hinge forward. If it feels good, to press the hands down to help roll the sit bones back. Let yourself feel to release here. Three more breaths. And then slowly start to come up. Lean back into the hands. Unravel the legs forward. Reach your arms forward and roll all the way down onto your back. An easy twist to finish from here is to neutralize. Bend your right knee in towards your chest. Right arm goes out towards the side. Let the right knee go all the way across your body with the guide of your left hand. Maybe create a fist with your left hand to support the knee, or support the knee on a block or a cushion. Possibly reaching your finger towards the right. You're not reaching or pulling for this shape. You've done a lot of reaching, pulling, pushing this morning. Can you just let gravity take you into this shape? Let it feel like the last little sort of movement as you move into stillness. Next inhale, bring the knee back through center. Stretch the leg forward. And then your left leg goes forward, left knee draws in. Left arm out towards the side. Knee goes over and across your body to twist. Maybe the chin over towards the left shoulder. Letting gravity do more of the work here for you than anything else. Bring the knee back through center. Inhale. Draw both of the knees in towards your chest. It feels like a nice little hug, squeeze, love to yourself. And then let the legs go forward. Shift and shuffle into your most comfortable position so far for Shavasana. So grab a blanket if you need and like. If you prefer, you can find this meditation in a seated position. And you might take one final controlled breath in through the nose, belly rises, chest inflates. Cut the lips, let it go. It's not a forced exhale, it's a really releasing exhale. And then you naturally find a normal rhythm to your breath. There's less control over it, but a lot of awareness. And we just take a few minutes here at the end of practice in Shavasana to really let ourselves rest and digest in the space and the intention of the practice so that it sets. Feel the face relax and draw the space between the brows. And you feel so relaxed you could almost imagine yourself, see yourself from a bird's eye view, looking, feeling relaxed in your yoga mat, possibly on the beach, the forest, whatever you like. And then practice gives you this understanding of working with yourself as a team. Your body, your mind aren't separate, but them work together. And then how this action of teamwork, working from a center of love, can ripple out into the rest of your day, for everything you do, out into those around you. You're very welcome to stay here a while longer. If you'd like to come out together, invite a little bit of movement in first. Fingers and toes wiggle and move. Stretch the arms over and behind your head. And bend the knees, maybe roll to one side. And then slowly make your way up into a comfortable seat. Feel the length of your spine sitting tall above the hips. Feel the ground, the mat, the earth underneath your hips. And then the hands meet at a place in heart center. And bowing our chins to chest, Samsa said, I feels like a real symbol of gratitude, acknowledgement, and intention to let the practice be less like something you go to and more like something that is you. This intention, this practice spreads out into the day ahead. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. Boys, Flex. So such a pleasure for me to teach these classes and connect. Makes me, yeah. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy it too.
Thank you, Rowie. Thanks,
Thanks,
Rory.
Jared.
Thanks,
Thanks, Lovers. Send you guys sunny beach vibes.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Bye, Leta. Thank you so much.
Have fun surfing.
Thanks, Caitlin. Thanks, you're good. Bye, Lovers. Bye, Liz.
Thank you,
you
Rory.
guys.
Bye.
Pleasure, beautiful. Bye.